Good evening, everyone. Please be seated. Can I ask tonight who gives this woman?
You do.
You do. Nice. On behalf of the Green and Metzger family, I'd like to welcome everyone tonight to the wedding ceremony of Mike and Shannon. We're here this evening to witness and celebrate their love and decision to commit their lives to each other. Marriage is a serious institution, one that should not be entered into lightly. And so I ask you both, have you come here under your own free will, and are you ready to make this commitment to each other? All right. So we have quite a few people here tonight from out of town, come from very distant places. We've got Oregon, California, Arizona, Texas, New Jersey, and even Australia. And we were sitting around talking about it before the wedding. I asked my dad, I was like, you know, where are people coming from and stuff? And we came to the conclusion that everybody is curious to see who finally came and took Shannon off our hands. So. Of course, I've known Shannon my whole life and have nothing but fond memories, of course, of her and I growing up together. And so I am actually very, very proud to call her my sister and very proud of who she has become. And I've got to know Mike over the last few years now, and we've had a lot of fun together, and a lot of the same hobbies, snowmobiling and working on all of our broken stuff, and it's been great. But I'm actually very proud to call him my brother-in-law too. And you know, I watched these two throughout the relationship, and you know, it was a real testament to their relationship, the fact that they did long distance for a year, and then they remodeled a house together, and then they got a puppy together all at the same time. And no offense, Frankie, but you are a handful, like. And they passed that test, and they're standing here still smiling today. So I think I think there's a lot of hope here for these two. And if anybody could go through all that and still smile, I think they're going to do all right. And at this time, the mothers of the bride and groom have a few words of wisdom for the couple.
The art of marriage. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day.
It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years.
It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together to face the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy.
It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other.
It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow.
It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Now for a reading called Union. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes. Indeed, you've been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, over a meal, during long walks, all the conversations that began with when we're married and continued on with I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday I'll get rid of the Acura. Somehow I'm gonna buy that brand new snowmobile, and maybe we'll find Frankie a new little friend. And all those promises that are unspoken, matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it, every word of it. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to each other. An acquaintance, a friend, a companion, a dancing partner, even a teacher, for you have learned much from one another over the past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life. And things between you will never be quite the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. You guys ready to take some vows? All right. So, just face each other as you are. So Mike, repeat after me. I'm sorry, Shannon, repeat after me. You could, ladies first, of course. I, Shannon Murray Green, take you, Michael Vincent Metzger, to be my husband. Let's start over. I, Shannon Murray Green.
You, Michael Vincent Metzger.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish. From this day forward until death do us part. Mike, repeat after me. I, Michael Vincent Metzger.
I, Michael Vincent Metzger.
Take you, Shannon Murray Green, to be my wife. To have and to hold from this day forward. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health, to love and to cherish. From this day forward until death do us part. Alright, nice work. So often when a couple decides to marry, you hear the common phrase that they're going to be tying the knot. Well, Mike and Shannon have decided to embrace that old tradition into their marriage with the with the actual practice of tying the knot. And this saying stems from it's a pre-Christian informal marriage ceremony, and the knot symbolizes unbreakable pledges to one another. So, are you guys ready to? Mike, will you cause Shannon pain? Your intent. Shannon, will you cause Mike pain? Is this your intent? Will you share each other's pain and seek to ease it? And so the bond is made. Shannon, will you share in Mike's laughter? Mike, will you share in Shannon's laughter? Will both of you look to the brightness in life and the positive in each other? And so the bond is made. Shannon, will you burden him? Mike, will you burden her?
Probably.
And is that your intent?
No.
Will you share the burdens will you share the burdens of each so that your spirits may grow in this union?
Yes.
And so the bond is made. Mike, will you share in Shannon's dreams?
Yes.
And Shannon, will you share in Mike's dreams? Will you dream and grow together to create new realities and possibilities? And so the binding is made. Mike, will you cause her anger? Is that your intent?
Never.
Shannon, will you cause Mike anger? And is that your intent? Will you take the heart of anger and use it to temper the strength of the union?
Yes.
And so the binding is made. Mike, will you honor Shannon?
Yes.
Shannon, will you honor Mike? Will you seek to never break to cause this union?
Yes.
So the binding is made. So, we'll take this off. So this brings us to the final part of the ceremony and the most important part, the exchanging of the rings. Frankie, come here, bring the ring. Mike, place the ring on Shannon's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
This ring.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and devotion to you. I pledge to you all that I am, and all that I will ever be as your husband. Shannon, place this ring on Mike's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and devotion to you. I pledge to you all that I am, and all that I will ever be as your wife. And with the power vested in me by the state of Washington, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Mike, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to present for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Michael Metzger. Congratulations, you guys.
What's up, buddy? Smell the champagne. All right. It's all a feed, just playing to get Frank's attention.
Oh, it's Chex Mix, isn't it?
That's for Jack.
That's for you.
That's Charles?
What's up? I tried to say hi earlier.
Is that why you didn't stick around?
We were talking about backflips and stuff. No worries.
Just have a couple quick announcements. The bar is open, so don't be shy.